I ain't gonna lie. You know I'm broke, right?
You ain't broke, nigga. Rich in spirit, though.
Alright. You give me 1,000, I'll cut my beard.
A beard? You cut your beard? I ain't gonna lie.
Coming back from that, this is the part that bothers me the most. Not just what he's doing, but the environment he's in while he's doing it. Because when you put somebody in front of a camera in that state, and you know it's gonna turn into viral moments, you have to ask yourself a real question. Are we watching somebody be entertaining, or are we watching somebody fall apart in real time and calling it content? And that's a hard question, but it's a real one. Because that type of energy don't happen by accident. When multiple moments like that happen in the same setting, it starts feeling like a setup. Like this is what people are there to see. And that's where it gets dangerous. Because now the person in the middle of it is not being protected. They're being used for what they can produce in that moment, which is laughter. And when the camera turns off, they're left to deal with everything that comes with it. Now let me be clear about something. I'm not here to label him. I'm not here to diagnose him. But I'm also not going to pretend that this looks normal. When you see somebody moving like this over and over again, you know it's something deeper than just having fun or having a good time. And that's why this is hard to watch, because you're not just watching a person have a moment. You're watching their image, their legacy, and their self-control take hits in real time. And he has a lot to lose. He has a name built in a sport where you don't get many chances to fix how people see you once it starts going left. And every time one of these moments happen, that image takes a hit. And people laugh, they comment, they share it. But real life don't reset like social media does. Real life keeps moving forward. Now let's bring in somebody else's perspective. Somebody who has been around long enough to recognize what this can turn into.
We got to realize the trajectory of where his career was going. He's about to be one of them ones. It's not a lot of people that know how to fight, and it's not a lot of people know how to sell it. When you can fight and sell it, that makes you a superstar. Broner knew how to sell it. He just wasn't taking care of himself when he wasn't boxing. When you want to be the best, it's not a part-time thing. You got to be full-time when you want to be the best. So words of encouragement is AB, stop drinking. That's first and foremost.
Coming back from that, you can hear the difference in tone. That's not somebody laughing. That's somebody who knows enough to know how these stories end up if they don't change direction. And that's what this should be about. Not who can make the best joke, not who can get the most views, but who is willing to say, this don't look right and somebody needs to step in. Because if this continues the way it's going, the end result is not going to be entertaining. It's going to be one of those stories where people look back and say they saw it coming, but nobody did anything different. And that's the part that hits me. We've seen this before with too many people. The laughs get louder, the clips get crazier, and then one day it just stops.